What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review this newest collaborative project from G4 JAG and MEPHUX entitled Regressions. Now, I've known about at least these two artists collaborating since, let me see actually, since October of 2020. MEPHUX and G4 JAG with Blessings, which was not a single to promote this project at all. I'm not sure if it was a part of a different project or not, but yeah, they've been on my radar for a while now, and I'm basically just going to read what I had said on oklow.com since I'd already written the review for this up, and I just wanted to have a video. There's going to be slight, well, with audio, it's going to be a different kind of context and nuances than it would be if somebody was just reading it. But so if you have already read it, thank you. If you're watching this, thank you again. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The opening track, How Many Times, it really set the tone for how I was gonna feel about this album. Like as soon as I heard it, I just knew it was gonna be one of my favorite tracks on the project. And this song is about like remembering the times that pain had paid someone a visit, and just asking how many times it's going to return to an individual. And this track also talks about perseverance and how you may come off the bench, but you don't know if you're going to be a starter one day. G4, he actually talked about moving up from being like the sixth man of the year to now he's like star of the fucking team. And as evidence of that, he did say, "I'm the definition of your lemons turn to lemonade." The first time I heard that, I thought he said your lemons your limits turn to lemonade. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Your limits turn to lemonade. But if you want to say that, even though he didn't say that, I still thought that's not the exact term, saying, but he said limits to lemonade. But even when I heard that, I was like, limits to lemonade. Even that's kind of like you turn your limits to lemonade. Like you don't let yourself be held back by what you perceive as your limits. But that was just when I first heard it. The next track, Satisfied, it's a steady head bopping track that's all about the vibe pretty much. And coming in at the third song, we have Who Are You, which is like a melancholic, lo-fi-ish, at least with the drum rhythms, it's lo-fi-ish. But at the same time, it's upbeat because of the flow and vocal delivery from G4. And it's really a low-key, light banger. So shout out to MEPHUX with the production right there. The next track, One Time, is like a follow-up banger of the same kind, but even more low-key. Because like Who You Are, it's light and it's not in your face or heavy like a traditional typical banger. It's just loud and heavy with the bass and the drums and everything. There aren't any pictures being knocked off the wall with this track. It's not heavy in that sense. It's just a light, free banger. It's a bit atmospheric with like the looped, almost eerie and vocals that are just lurking throughout the beat as it progresses on throughout the track. On the next track, on Years Outside, G4 is talking about how there have been no shortage of bumps in the road for him, and how it has him counting his blessings now because he knows what he's been through. On the next track, First Advance, he reminisces on wanting his first advance and how he realizes now all he wants is a chance. And he stresses the importance of making your own opportunities, especially if none are given to you. If you take a chance, that's one thing. But if you're not given a chance, you just have to take a chance in yourself and make your own opportunities. And this beat from MEPHUX is freaking great. This is definitely one of my favorite tracks on the project. And the next track, Live Right, featuring Flea Lord. It just might be my favorite track on the project, if I'm being honest. It's another great beat here. Shout out to MEPHUX for that. The gentlemen were talking about how they were once down and well, not down and out. They were down and they were low on luck, but they're like up now and they're on the way even further up. The trajectory is up. It's no flattening or going down with them. And you just have to feel something like that. And Fleet talked about how he has no intentions of going back to um, his old lifestyle or his own way of making a living, which was cutting white and serving it. Again, you got to feel it. The next the next track is Yeah Yeah, which is back with another banger here. It's there's like a regal vibe to this with the whole the instrumentation. It sounds regal. It sounds like official, like there's an event happening here. um, then they got my man Ito for the freaking underground hip hop bullpen on the title track Regressions. Actually, um, this was actually the darkest beat on the project, which was perfect for Ito to appear on. There's almost something sinister about the chorus. Like something happens, the beat stays the same for the most part throughout the track, but when the chorus comes in, there's an added bit of instrumentation that just gives it this almost sinister vibe about it. Kind of like what's the track from J. the Damager, ah, Ain't the Devil Happy? It's kind of like that, like just something sinister about that. If you haven't heard that track by Jerry the Damager, definitely check that out. By the way, Off the Sun Rises in the East, a classic in my opinion, and I think it's one of the most underrated hip hop albums ever. But yeah, the next track, Warned. It's featuring Bangs, a BVG, a BVNG cash sign. That's how you spell it. All caps. All caps when you say the man's name. Rest in peace, Doom. The message is made clear here that they're just coming for everything, and how everyone else in the game right now that's had their time had their time. And it appears that both MCs are really trying to say here that they don't mean just in music. Like this is bigger than music. They're coming for everything outside of it. Like anything that's in their sights they want. Like just take it like that. And the smooth beat was matched by some smooth flows, especially from my man G4. Um, Bangs too throughout hers. It was more towards the end of her, or the middle towards the end of her verse, where I was noticing that the flow was really like, okay, I'm fucking with it. Then the next track, Crocodile, featuring Lord Trill, is the 11th track. And for those who may not know, Crocodile is a drug that will fuck you up like a real crocodile. I mean, not exactly like a crocodile would. It's not going to bite through you, but it'll fuck your body up. It might eat you from the inside. I remember seeing it like a decade ago. I was watching some documentary on TV, and they were talking about this thing called Crocodile. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And this track is that. It's that kind of dope, but it's not in the sense because it's lyrical. It's musical dope. And this beat just sounds like some Russian getaway shit. Like I was thinking to myself, like, yo, call up all the Ruskies, call up Rasputin, call Putin, Stalin, Lenin, Trotsky, Tolstoy, Ivan the Terrible, Ivan the Great. Like this is some real Russian shit. Like when I first heard it though, on the chorus, Lord Trill is speaking in Russian. I'm not understanding a word that's being said, but I know that's Russian. But yeah, first time I heard it though, I was like, this is definitely not here in America. This instrumentation is definitely not inspired by American culture. This is definitely somewhere out in the East, or it's not really the East. It's the further east than where we are here in the West. Now, MEPHUX really brought the chill hip hop, or the chill hop, on Soul Food, the next track featuring Mercy. This was one of my more favorite tracks on the album, but definitely my favorite track of the second part of the project. And that's really the most I have to say about that track. Now, Setbacks featuring Akil Ali comes in as the outro. And you're just talking about here how sometimes you just have to step back in the face of setbacks. And this song is different in its own way because it's not the most unique song on the album, but it fits well with the main messages of the theme of the project, and it just fits well as the closer. But yeah, really enjoyed this project. Like, there was, with some of these beats, there was like somberness to them. With some of them, they were very upbeat. They were light and free, but still felt like bangers. And some of them, it just felt like I'm just listening to somebody trying to give me wisdom. So I really enjoyed this project, honestly. Like I said, since 2020, these two have been on my radar: G4 JAG and MEPHUX. Actually, G4, it was well, with MEPHUX, he's been on my radar since Pray for the Evil 2 with Flea Lord back in 2020, and MEPHUX has been on my radar since about April last year with BA Bad WTS, featuring G4 JAG and produced by Really Him. 3 Eyes, I believe. It is 3, yeah. So yeah, and this is definitely with G4 his best work yet, but I expect even better in the future. Same goes for MEPHUX too. But that's pretty much it. If you've heard this project, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below and what you think about my review on it. If you haven't heard the project, I definitely recommend that you check it out. Then come back and let me know what you think about it and what you think about my review. And be sure to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're new and like the content that you see, check the description. All my links are down there as far as social media and all everything else. Link to stream this and buy it and everything. It'll be in the description as well. I'll even leave the link if you just want to, if you for some reason want to read this review as well. I'll leave the link to the OK Though written review in the description too. So thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time.